What's going on, guys? Back again, and the Nuggets just beat the Pacers, and dude, it was a beautiful game. I'm sorry, I'm really tired. It's like 1 a.m. here, 1:30 almost, and I've been drinking a bit, but doesn't clear my judgment. Okay, a little bit, but it was a great game, man. It was just Jokic was out, and honestly, man, it was beautiful. It was just beautiful basketball to watch. It was just like Christian Brown. I gotta point him out from the jump because dude played amazing. I know he didn't have that many points, but I'm telling you, man, he needs more minutes. Like, he really does. It's criminal how he doesn't get a lot of minutes. It's just, that guy did so much. Like the Jamal Murray alley-oop to him. He had a 3-point shot. He had another dunk. Like, I like him. I like that kid a lot. MPJ, 19 points, 8 rebounds. Aaron Gordon, 28 points. And then Jamal Murray had his first triple-double of his career, 17 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds. KCP, 9 points. Bruce Brown, 17, dude. It was just beautiful basketball. I can't, it's just, So Jokic, it's just, I don't even know how to say this, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful to watch. It's just like, if Jokic has so many second options to go, it's ridiculous. Like, if MPJ's having a bad game, Jamal Murray's having a bad game, MPJ having a bad game, Aaron Gordon having a bad game, Bruce Brown. Like, it was just, dude, it's just ridiculous, man. How much offensive firepower we have on this team, and their defense. Oh my god, dude, their defense is beautiful. They're like, when they had those 3 back-to-back dunks, where it was in order. It was Chris Brown, KCP, and then Bruce Brown. And then, dude, the defense they were playing was beautiful. Like, I have literally no negative things to say this game. It was just beautiful, man. Like, they had their defense was so just like, it was just so like tight, and just so you could see Bruce Brown was like getting into it, and it was nice to see Bruce Brown, because then once you see Bruce Brown get really into it, then you know Christian Brown's gonna play defense, and Jamal Murray seeing that he's gonna play harder defense. Like, dude, it was just, dude, it was beautiful. It was beautiful basketball, man. It really was. It was just, everyone was locked in on defense, and that's what I want to see. And when dude, if Denver could play that great and then play with Jokic in that mix, it's just championship. There's no one's gonna beat them. No one. They're playing that great of defense how they were in that one. I'm like, they play like those couple possessions all game, or like just even like 50% of the game, they're gonna win a championship. That defense was amazing. Mixed with that offense, 134 points without Jokic. Dude, it's just it's beautiful to watch, man. It is beautiful to watch. It was like, after watching that game, I was like, if they play like this consistently, they're gonna win a championship. It's just, might as well just give it to them now. Like, they're playing that well. It was dude, it was beautiful. Like, I'm sighing and I sound like I'm irritated, but I'm not. I'm legit at a loss of words. I just had no complaints, man. Like, they all played so well. They all played with intensity. They all played defense. The offense was clicking. Like, Christian Brown played really well. Bruce Brown, I'm telling you, man, he's that spark. Like, I know they want Bones to be it, but it's not Bones, it's Bruce. Bruce Brown is that, like, that spark. It's just like, all right, we need energy. Throw Bruce in. He's gonna fucking tear shit up. And he did. He was starting to get into it with the Pacers players. I loved it. He's like doing this. Dude, oh, I loved it. I was like, oh, Bruce Brown, man, that guy. I fucking love it, man. If I need to see that grittiness, and Bruce Brown brings that grit. He's like, he's not afraid of the smoke. He's like, no, I want it. Like, he's gonna talk shit, and to me, that just energizes everyone else. It's contagious, man. Like, with Bruce Brown, like, I wanted to see that out of Denver. The grittiness, like that we're gonna talk a little bit of shit. We're not afraid of you, and we're gonna bring the heat, and they did. And dude, this was the game where I've never been more proud of Denver, because it's just usually when teams start playing aggressive, they kind of shy away. They don't really do much, but this game, they were the aggressors, and it was just, dude, it was beautiful. Really, a loss of words. It does bug me with ESPN. Nothing to do with Denver. This is all ESPN. Because, so the game started at 6, right? Dude, I was waiting. Memphis lost. Thank God. I can't wait to see what Shannon Sharp says to about what happened that night. 'Cause he got in an argument with that one guy. Is it Desmond Bain? That guy. I'm telling you, man, the reason why I don't like the Grizzlies, they talk a lot of shit for teams who haven't accomplished anything. Like that's what irritates me about them. They talk a lot of smoke. They act like they're the top dogs, toughest team ever. They haven't done shit. They really haven't done anything. That's what bugs me. So it's just, yeah, that was irritating. But I want to see what Shannon Sharp said and like what happened, because that looked intense. I'm like, Shannon Sharp, he's with Skip Bayless on Undisputed to see how that goes. So I want to see what he says. But yeah, man, it's just okay. So ESPN. So the Lakers Grizzlies game ended. Lakers won. And then no joke, the narrator talks about the Mavericks game, the Lakers game that just ended, the fucking Knicks and Hawks, like who? And then the Nets, and then the Warriors. Didn't say anything about the Nuggets. And then we go through Mavericks highlights to show Luka Doncic, and then we go through Lakers highlights to show the game that literally just ended. And then they go to the Hawks and Knicks game, and then they go to fucking football for a good amount of time, and then they come back to basketball, and then they do what was the other team they showed? They showed the Nets, then they showed the Nets, and then the Nuggets. I'm like, bro, disrespect, man. It's ridiculous. Like, Denver's number one in the West now with the Grizzlies loss, and you're gonna talk about the Knicks and the Hawks first? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, oh, dude, I was like, yo, the Nuggets just won. They're number one in the West now, like undisputed. The Grizzlies finally lost. The Nuggets are now tied with the Celtics for like the top streak in the league. I think Nuggets are now at 9. I think the Memphis was 11. Nuggets and Celtics were 8. So Nuggets won, so they're at 9. And they didn't even talk about him. They legit did not even talk about him. I'm like, dude, like, they legit talked about, oh, the Warriors without their stars, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, what about Jokic? What about Nuggets without Jokic, the 2-time MVP? Nothing. Literally nothing. I'm just like, dude, it's just the disrespect, man. This is ridiculous. Like, no one brings them up unless they have a segment about it. That's kind of how it is. And I don't even, okay, so they've gotten a little bit better. So like the announcers on ESPN, it was what's his name, SVP? I don't know what his actual name is. I don't know. But like, he never talks about I rarely hear him talk about Denver. The panel, like with Richard Jefferson, Jalen Rose, they're all repping Denver. So that's, you know, they've come around. There was one lady who said that the Memphis was, I was like, shut up. We're not worried about Memphis. Get out of here. Stephen A, I think, has turned around a bit, but there's still a lot of people who just don't think Denver's legit, and it irritates me, man. It really does. But I'm just like, dude, they won by 23 points without Jokic. It's just like, I don't know. They're on a 9-game win streak, first in the West. Jokic is almost averaging a triple-double. He's at 9.9 assists. And then no one's going to talk about him. And it's just the most disappointing thing. It's just, to me, I'm just like, bro, when does anyone want to talk about him? I still see shit about the Warriors. I don't fucking care about the Warriors. I really don't. Like, I'm at that point where I'm not worried about the Warriors. Like, even with Steph and Clay and them, like, I'm really not that worried, because I just feel like, I don't know, man. Like, I always consider the Warriors a potential threat, but as like I said, if Denver plays how they played the Pacers, I'm not worried. I'm really not. And the Grizzlies, I'm not worried about them at all. Like, there's just, like, I think on the Grizzlies game, the Lakers scored like, what was like 40 points in the fourth quarter or something like that. Like, it was kind of crazy. And they're the best, one of the best ranked. Yeah, the Lakers scored 41 points in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies are like one of the top defensive teams in the league. 40 points in a quarter? I don't know about that. But yeah, man, it was just like, it's just the disrespect, man. It really is. It just irritates me, because I'm like, dude, Nuggets are number 1 seed now. Jokic was out. They blew him out. They have a lot of highlights, a lot of chippiness. Like, it was a good team game. They got to talk about him. Nothing for a good 15, 20 minutes into the show. I was like, Dude, cool, awesome. And it's not the first time that's happened. That happens a lot on ESPN after the games. Like, it's funny how they show the Lakers highlights right after the game happens. Like, oh, we gotta watch this and send this out. But when I watch it was literally this last week, I think the Nuggets were playing on ESPN. They were the last game. They didn't show them right after the game. There are no highlights. And in my head, I'm like, maybe they don't have highlights yet. Maybe they're just. So maybe they don't have highlights yet. Like, no biggie. But when the Lakers play, oh, they got highlights like that. It's instant. And it's like, who cares about the Lakers? They're what, 10th seed? Something like that. I think they're 10th. No, right? As according to Google, they're 13th. They are 13th. Why do you have highlights of the Lakers game when they're 13th? They're literally third from the bottom. The Nuggets are number 1 seed. You don't have any highlights for them. It makes no sense, man. It bugs me. That's what bugs me. The game itself was beautiful, man. Like I said, I have no complaints, man. Aaron Gordon did amazing. Everyone did amazing. I really have no complaints. It was beautiful, man. It really was. ESPN, I complain about them because they're irritating. I put that as my title too. But yeah, so I want to thank you so much for watching. Thanks to my 2 subs, working for 3. Thanks to my sponsor, which is nobody. And I'll see you guys next time.